Titterpigs, oh yeah. They're gonna talk about sweet, sweet RPGs. And it's the Titterpigs, the RPG podcast. Am I getting paid for this one?
Hey listeners, welcome back to another episode of Titterpigs. This is episode 63 or 63 for us Americans. We are back in the studio tonight. We are going to do our annual ENNIE's prediction. It's another fun-filled shit show. Scott, how are you, buddy?
Oh, I am good. And in the usual Titterpigs format, we are absolutely unprepared, and we will definitely go through what we can. But
what are the ENNIEs?
We just looked at them, 15 minutes ago. I mean, seriously, we're pulling back the curtain here and just giving you a look behind the look inside the machine and how things work. And yeah, but I mean, we have opinions. We have opinions. Maybe not on everything, but
that is a fact.
But I mean, hey, we're going to talk about what we know. We're going to give accolades where they're deserved. So, but before we get into that, what's new with you?
What's new with me? I am fighting the gamer funk. Yeah, it happens usually once a year, maybe twice.
Oh yeah.
I overextend myself. I'm reading a ton. I'm running a ton, playing a ton. And then all of a sudden I go,
I get it.
I deflate and I'm just like, I'm fucking burned out.
Yeah.
So I hit that wall the other day. I don't know, I guess a week ago now. And I'm just like, I'm juggling, I'm reading 3 different role-playing game rule books to run.
Yeah.
Because I'm running various games and I'm just like, nope, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I got to take a break. So I'm switching gears to board games for a little bit. I'm still playing role-playing games.
Of course.
I got to take a break and not run for, I don't know. I'm going to finish up my Twilight 2000 game.
Mm-hmm. Here
in a couple of weeks. I got one more session. Not a problem. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to just drop that one like a hot potato or anything.
Yeah.
Or like a nuke. And I'm gonna finish that up, and I'm gonna keep reading one role-playing game that I want to run in the near future. But other than that, I'm just gonna be a player, take the stress off of my back of running for a little bit.
Yeah.
Let some other people run some games in my weekly group, because it's rotational, but it's nonstop. Just there's 2 or 3 of us, and we just constantly rotate games. And it's I'm burned out.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm
switching
get it.
some gears to some historical board games and do some of that for a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta. I mean, at least once a year, twice a year. And it's usually a mixture of what you said. It's either I don't want to play in another game. I want to run something, or vice versa. I'm tired of running. I don't want the fucking responsibility. Or even better, I just need a fucking break, and I will maybe not play anything for a couple months. I don't drop out entirely. I may read books and pay attention and whatnot, but it's just the amount of time involved in running role-playing games is considerable for the most part, and sometimes you're just I got to make time for other things, and that's what keeps you going. I mean, a lot of the people I have run every weekend for the past 50 years. I'm like, you are an insane motherfucker.
I need a vacation from my hobby. How's that?
Right, exactly.
That's kind of how I feel, and it's just that hit me hard the other day, and I was just ugh.
Yeah. Well,
the wife said to me, she's like, you need another hobby.
Yeah. And of course, myself and your friends, we saw your pseudo, vague posting on Facebook, and we all jumped in, oh my God, from you do need another hobby to Keith, do we need to Do we need to call?
Okay, so for the record, no, I don't need an intervention.
Yeah,
no,
I
am
know,
perfectly fine. I don't need an escort to the hospital.
Yeah, no, but it is. I mean, for those of us, we knew, but you know, it is funny every once in a while where it's like, you know, is this a cry for help? It's like, no, I need a break.
Keith's burned out again.
I just need a break. It's okay.
I just need a break. That's it.
I'm not selling everything. I am not picking up model train collecting. So everyone, it's okay. It's fine.
Although I did think about doing model trains. I did.
Man.
G-scale, backyard. You know, why not?
Just to see a picture from Janelle, just of you by yourself in your train overalls and your hat in the backyard, and Janelle going, Scott, help.
I need an intervention.
It's sad.
But I would do it with a pirate hat on, though.
Awesome.
I'd have coveralls, and instead of a conductor's hat, I would have like a tricorn pirate hat.
Oh, man. No, but yeah.
And my Doc Martens.
Oh. But yeah,
because this is my life.
Hey,
so Scott, that's me. What's been happening with you, bro?
I mean, it's not much, but I mean, just other than just life in general getting in the way. We had a bad week this week with just electrical objects. I mean,
I saw that.
Yeah, our washing machine.
There was no vague booking on that one.
No, it was vague, or it was event booking. Just, you know, our washing machine died a few weeks ago. We had a little refrigerator that we have in our backyard, and we were having people for the 4th. That died, and we ended up replacing that. My wife's EV took a shit. Now the battery just fucking collapsed. Now not the large expensive charging battery it uses to run, but the regular 12-volt battery that every car has. But the problem is, you know, in these particular EVs, you just can't go out and get a 79 Craftsman Special and pop it in. It still requires a somewhat more expensive battery. And then
I saw that wasn't cheap.
No, it wasn't cheap. And then we had to take it in because a part needed to be repaired on it. But thankfully, that part was covered under the warranty. But we also needed to put new tires on our car, and just all sorts of just nonsense and whatnot.
It was one thing after another, dude.
Yep. But I mean, other than that, and then Friday we were supposed to have another session of Delta Green. And this is not me complaining, but one of our players, he was busy and couldn't make it. So rather than play another game without him, we just hung out and had a chat, which was nice about, you know, a few things. You just got to do that. It's kind of like, you know, when we get together in the Midchester Arms. It's, you know, every once in a while, the people you play with, it's nice to just sit down and just talk every once in a while. If you just, you know, if you're just burnt out and just want to, rather than play, just shoot the shit. And that
Sometimes
was nice.
It's great to just decompress.
Yeah. And then Andy, our Saturday GM for currently DCC, he's away on vacation. And I threw out kind of last minute. I said, hey, I've got this copy of the Pirate Borg starter set on Foundry. I've been meaning to give it a try to see how it is. And 3 of the people, you know, out of the 8 players were available. And I ran through just kind of like the introductory and part of Chapter 1. I will say, I mean, you know, we've talked. We've mentioned this about the Pirate Borg box set. You have to play it in person. And that holds very true with the box set. Because, I mean, it's just beautiful. It has all these bells and whistles. And everything is usable. It's just not there to look pretty. Right. But they've done a similar thing with their Foundry module. It comes pre-packed with sound effects, animation on the maps that are static in the box set. There is special effects in combat. So if your character gets hit, there's blood splatter that automatically happens on the ground. Whenever you go to a new scene with a map, like for example, the one starter set starts on a beach, there's ocean waves and seagulls and sound effects.
That is awesome.
And there's special effects when you fail your roll, and some of the magic aspects of it have their own things depending on how you do, on how the outcome is, and of course in good VTT status, a lot of the stuff is automated. You get hit, you don't have to remove your hit points; it does it automatically, And I know there's a lot of shit that we didn't use because it was just kind of still fumbling through some of it. Because I think that's one of the things that I I wouldn't say I'm not a fan about Foundry, but when it comes to Roll20, for the most part, anything that you get in Roll20 you play, the mechanics are generally the same. But whereas Foundry, depending on who makes that module and what the additional modules they plug into it and the changes they make, it could be a totally different system other than just the basics. So you still may be fiddling around with certain things. But I mean, both in person, the starter set is going to be fantastic. In my opinion, if you can't do it, don't feel like you're missing out because you have your own special version of it in Foundry that makes it just as fun. And you don't have to set all this shit up. It's just there. Which is great. So
they don't cut corners on any of the stuff they do, whether it's a physical product or their VTT modules. Yeah, Limithron does it like over the top every time.
Oh yeah, and affordable. You're not paying $60 for this thing, so it's
nice.
But yeah, and that's about it. I mean, we're going on vacation here in a few days. We're heading up to the northern coast for our own personal break. So I'm not going to be, doing any gaming. I'm not going to be online. It's just going to be a nice, just, break from everything and enjoying the surroundings and the family, and then hopefully come back refreshed. And
nice.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I'm sure there's other shit we've been missing, but I don't give a shit. It's 9:30 in the morning on a Sunday. Let's get through our predictions.
All right, let's roll over to our ENNIE's portion, and let's get into the meat and potatoes of this episode, however ugly it might be.
Yeah, and no transition. We're just doing it. So imagine Pixabay music here. Ooh. All right. Well, here we are.
Now that he's done with his sound effects.
ENNIE 2026. It is knocking at our door again, and the nominees finally dropped the other day. And, of course, it was well accepted by everybody in the hobby. There was no complaints. Everyone felt that the nominations were well deserved, and the categories themselves adequately reflected everything that the nominees, that people that were nominated for it.
Hey, who nominated that fucker?
No.
Hey, I don't know who that was. Who's in the studio with me?
It is the typical ENNIE season, where a lot of people are going to give and get praise. A lot of people are going to bitch and moan. A lot of people are going to do their typical, awards are just a popularity contest, so they mean fucking nothing to me, and so on and so forth. But that should not diminish, the many fine people who put forth blood, sweat, and tears for the things that are being highlighted here. So we're going to go through them. We're not going to go through all of them because we have lives and we're not.
And we
familiar.
don't know all of these games and websites and people and products and all of that. So that's kind of our preface to this whole thing.
Well, before you start us off in the long form, let's just take a brief moment just because they're there on the top of the page and just, give a spotlight to the spotlight winners. And just acknowledge them for the award that's been provided to them by the judges. We're unfamiliar with
every one of them.
All of
I'll
these,
just say it.
But we're just going to name them. So obviously you can go to the website to check them out in more detail. But we've got William Beeson, who made Girl Frame as part of Anxious Mimic RPGs. Author Isabel M. Rubsat. I'm confused. Okay. Oh no, that's the judge. The judge is William Beeson. Okay, so we don't.
Each judge gets to select one item or one product to be their spotlight. Yeah. No voting. So it's a no vote thing. The judge selects one item.
Yeah. Okay. And then Hans Cummings selected Trash to Treasure by Breitbart Games. Authors John Boyle and Bree D. Danan. Christopher Gass selected RPG Zine Club Year 2 by Plus One Experience, Alchemical Inc., Fiona Catherine Taylor Howitt. Wow. Tacklebox, Possible Worlds Games, authors Jay Walton and James Tad Adcox. And finally, Tom King decided to go with Draconis, The Call of Adventure by Studio Agate, authors Justine Niagret and Alexander, A Mula.
All right, let's give them a round of applause.
Yes, give them a round of applause. Congratulations to them, and hopefully success follows you with these acknowledgments. So, all right.
Yeah.
Well deserved. Where are we starting off next, Keith?
All right, we're gonna just kind of go down from the top of the website to the bottom. We're gonna hit, I don't know, maybe 10 or so, 10, 12 categories.
Yes.
Skipping the ones that we've already determined we're not going to hit. We're going to start with long form, best adventure long form. In this category is Historica, Arcanum, Serenade of the Damned. God, I can't read.
Yeah.
Terra Antarctica, The Spark Devil, Tomb of a Thousand Doors, and Vaesen, City of My Nightmares. Now, I'm familiar. Cthulhu's come to cast some predictions as well. The studio cat. I'm familiar with The Spark Devil by H.P. Lovecraft Society and Vaesen, The City of My Nightmares by Free League Publishing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm personally, you can't beat The Spark Devil.
Right.
It's a good scenario. The props are fantastic. H.P. Lovecraft, like Limithron, goes over the top with their production values.
Yeah.
Just super top-notch stuff. I own Vaesen, City of My Nightmares.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of their other products, it's well done, well-crafted stories for independent yet interlinked stories create the campaign. Again, another surefire winner. I'm not overly familiar with the rest. I don't know if you are. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm going to roll with you. So, I mean, I've got City of Nightmares also. And one of the things that I like about it is it is a long-form adventure, but if I'm not mistaken, it's kind of a continuation of what starts you off in Vaesen. And, you know, the acquisition of this home, this patron, I forget her name.
It starts, it's kind of after you assume possession of Castle Geilenkreuz. Right. Yeah. And then that's where the investigators kind of come into the story. Yeah.
Right. But and again, there's no question of, you know, of course we're talking about the adventure itself, but just generally speaking, the production, the artwork, Vaesen is always superb. I think a lot of their adventures are good. I don't think any of them are relatively bad. But some are better than others. But there's
as with any product line. Yeah.
The Spark Devil, and one thing to point out about the Spark Devil is, yes, this is one of the H.P. Lovecraft's relatively large boxes filled with props. The adventure itself is not necessarily a Chaosme adventure. It is written by Sean Branney, who is one of the co-owners and founders of the H.P. Lovecraft Historical Society. But again, it looks exceptional. I don't own it physically, but I've spoken with people who have been through the playtest, and you're going to get a good game, and you're going to get beautiful props that probably, for the most part, you can end up using in other scenarios if you wanted to. Terra Antarctica. Now, this is the box set adventure for Arkham Asylum, the newish Cthulhu role-playing game by Edge Studios, kind of a derivative of the card game. I know Keith had spoken of it before, and not generally a fan of the game itself, but I can't speak to the scenario. I mean, it looks interesting. I mean, is Terra Antarctica just another Beyond the Mountains of Madness? Who knows? But it does come it does come with physical props, which look great. They're not as the same quality, but I mean, again, we're talking about the adventure. So, Tomb of a Thousand Doors, Mouse Ritter. My vote would probably be the Spark Devil, just because I feel like, not because it's going to be the better adventure. It's just people are going to gravitate towards the aura that is the H.P. Lovecraft Historical Society, whether they played it or not.
I'm going to go with Vaesen, just because I own it. I've read most of it. I think it's very well written, and it's a very well constructed, interlinked product. So I think it's going to edge it out.
Are you writing down our picks so we don't have to remember this shit? Or do you want me to?
I guess I can.
I mean, I'll do it too, because I think one time we recorded this and we were going to like review it, and then we we got to listen to it. Fuck that noise.
All right. The next category up is going to be best cover art.
Yeah. We're skipping over. Well, just briefly, we're skipping over best adventure short form because we're not familiar with any of them, so we really don't have an opinion one way or another. So, okay, where are we moving on to? And then also best aid accessory digital, same thing. No
non-digital. We're skipping.
Non-digital.
We're going on to best cover art.
Okay.
So here we've got Book of Spirits, Historica,
Arcanum.
Arcanum, Echoes of Renaissance, Mappamundi, an exploration, plus Ecology RPG, the Crooked Moon Standard Edition hardcover, and Totem, the Spirits RPG. Those are the nominees this year.
Yeah.
Now, in front of us, Scott and I have the covers to look at.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to say, I hate this fucking category every year.
Yeah.
I get it. Artists need to be, awarded and rewarded for their work. All of this stuff looks really good.
Yes.
Now, I can't tell you if any of this is all hand art or AI art, and that's what makes this category worse and worse every year.
Well, apparently there's not supposed to have AI art, so we can generally assume. Now, to be fair, nothing rightfully stands out.
No, it does not.
But still, let's talk about the aesthetics, because I know this is a point of contention for us every year, because the selections are kind of like, out of everything out there that is available, this is like, really, these are the ones. And now I will do what we do every year. This is not denouncing the artistic skill that goes in these things.
No, this is more, in my mind, this speaks more to the judges.
Right.
And their scoring that they do behind the scenes that ultimately gives us the 5 that we can vote for.
Right.
I don't know how in the holy hell they come up with these, but for those that have looked at these or will look at these, 2 of these are very evocative to me. The Book of Spirits and Mappamundi are very kind of evocative of what they want to convey inside.
Sure.
The Crooked Moon, again, kind of evocative. Leaves me a little flat.
All right. Okay.
Historica, Arcanum.
Yeah.
To me, I like it, but I like the fact that it's this vampiric, skeletal woman. I like the art style that it is. That's my nominee, by the way. That's the one I'm going for, because I just like that. It screams to me.
Sure.
The Totem, I don't know what the fuck that thing is. That is horrible art.
So
selection,
I mean, the Totem is...
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, no, that's fine. I mean, the Totem is fine. It's one of those where, okay, so this is, looking at the title, it's called the Spirits RPG. So obviously this person or this child is connected to whatever this spirit might be. So there's a general explanation of it. Now, is it worthwhile compared to the detail that's involved in some of the other ones? I would say stacked up against them, I'm with you. I'm like, I don't understand how you could put this compared to what the others are presenting.
Right. And that's from my soapbox, that's what I was getting at. It's not a bad cover, don't get me wrong. It's evocative of what it's trying to convey, what's inside the covers.
Right.
And that's what art is on a cover is supposed to do.
Right. Now,
go ahead. Doesn't warrant being here, in my opinion.
So Book of Spirits, Mappamundi, and the Crooked Moon, all, good pieces unto themselves. Is there something that stands out between the 3 of those that makes one better than the other? And I, personally speaking, I'll say no. You could put Mappamundi on Book of Spirits on Mappamundi, Crooked Moon on the other. There's really nothing there that defines them as something relatively different to a degree to where it's like, oh my God, these are 3 individual covers with 3 distinct art styles telling a very distinct story between the 3 of them. And so it's just like, that would be a coin flip if there was just those 3, because I mean, there's nothing that says this is better than the other. Historic Arcanum, I knew you were going to pick this because it's very similar to I believe it was last year, the year before's pick. This you're a fan of this style, and I'm going to say that I'm going with Historica Arcanum also because I think the same effect's going to happen to other people unless they're fans of the game, right? They're going to look at the.
That's okay.
They're going to look at these 4 and go, and all right, this one seems distinct, so it's going to be the psychological effect. But yeah, I mean, these are always, I 4 or 5 just off the top of my head to be like, well, those deserve to be here than these, but whatever. But yeah, so Historic Arcanum, best cover art winner is our vote. So,
all right, okay, so I got that written down for us. So next up is best interior art.
Okay, so who do we have there?
We've got so for best interior art, we've got I can't even pronounce it.
The Icrame or
Icrame Player's Guide Household Volume 2. Is that like macrame? What?
I don't know. We'll figure out later.
Yeah, Legend in the Mist, core book, Map of Monday, an exploration and ecology RPG, and the Field Guide to Floral Dragons box set.
Okay.
So,
I mean, again,
Scott and I have samples to look at.
Yeah, and you can see these 2. They're on their website. Now, looking at Map of Monday, whatever. Their interior art, I would have picked maybe one of these for the cover more than just and I get it. It's like, we're adventurers doing whatever, but the interior art that they represent here is a lot more distinct than the cover is. Legend of the Mist, I mean, this is a lot of people's favorite. This is going to stand out. It's got a very graphic novel look to it, which a lot of people are going to gravitate towards. Household again has its own distinct imagery based upon the lore in the book, the little people and the fairies, and whatnot existing in a world that's bigger than their own. The floral dragons, it's interesting. I mean, the artwork looks okay, and I think it's what's supposed to be like a field guide.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's okay. And then this last one, macrame. We got to look up how to pronounce this. It likewise has its own distinct art style and seems to be, I wouldn't say a field guide, so to speak, because it doesn't have that sketch artwork on paper, but it does seem to give that same sense, at least within the artwork of its book. So I don't know. I mean, none of them really kind of stand out as distinct, other than Legend in the Mist, just because of its more graphic novel look. So,
yeah, it has. I mean, I'm going to agree with you on Map of Monday. I think a different one of the art samples that they provide here would have done better as the cover.
Yeah.
Household has some really distinct art, but I think Legend of the Mist does it better.
Okay.
Just stylistically.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The Floral Dragons and Ecrame. I know I'm butchering that, but they look good. It just feels very samey. Does that make sense? Kind of run of the mill.
No, it does.
Run of the mill.
I mean,
I'm going to go Legends of the Mist.
Okay. I mean, again, can you take an image from one of these books, put it on the page within one of the others, and does it stand out as it doesn't belong there? Kind of the only one that does that for the most part is Legend of the Mist.
Yeah.
So
that's going to be my vote.
That'll be my vote too. And I think Legend of the Mist has a fairly decent following. They've been nominated on here a few times, so obviously people are wanting them to win. So we'll say Legend of the Mist also.
Okay. All right, so next we're going to go to cartography. Now, yeah, our annual bitch, gripe, moan, complaint, amongst many things, is we don't get art samples of these, so we have to go through and look at.
Fucking hard is that? You've done it for two other categories, and the other thing that requires a visual representation. And a couple of these, I mean, at least one of them I know, only has one map. So,
and then we would have to go look at the website links to each of these, and not every one of them provides a map to look at. So
no, they do not.
The nominees in this category are Collection of Fantasy Maps 2.
Yes.
By Open Season Games, Dolmen Wood Maps book by Exalted Funeral Press, Pendragon Game Master Screen Pack by Chaosium, Pilgrims of the Murkdome by Hollow Press, and Tomb of 1,000 Doors by Manadon Table Games and Plus One Experience.
Yep.
I am only familiar with two of these.
Okay.
Dolmenwood Maps book, because I own it, and they're all very, very nice maps. Very... From my background as a wargamer, Hex Encounter wargamer, they're very standard in that regard. I like the style. They're done very, very well. Very good. Chef's kiss to that style. I love it.
Yeah.
I am intimately familiar with the Pendragon Game Master Screen Pack. I will put it out there. I am credited in the Screen Pack as the proofreader for the written content. I will not cast a vote in this category because I did proofread the map, although the map is gorgeous, but I will not cast a vote for this category.
Sure. Fantastic.
So I'm putting this hot potato back in your plate.
Okay. So I'm familiar with, the similar ones. I've looked briefly, like at Pilgrims of the Murkdome, right? I just clicked on there while you were talking, and it's a very distinct looking book. It does have some incredible artwork. There's a lot of artwork provided in a side gallery, none of which shows the cartography. So, bada bing, bada boom. But Tomb of 1,000 Doors, the Mouse Ritter one, there's some of the cartography in there. Very nice, very efficient, very well drawn black and white maps. And they look good. And they look just as good as many other black and white maps that you'll see most anywhere else. But again, that's just an image or two. The Pendragon Game Master Screen Pack, the big map of Britain. I mean, the detail on that is just ridiculous. And finally, we get to see it, by the way, because it's been at least in a higher resolution. I mean, it was provided in several different ways, and in other versions, it was kind of either a small
Scott's
version.
Mad, I've had it for a long time.
Yeah, or it's been cut up in various bits and baubles, which is fine. But the Doma One Maps pack does it is what it is. It's not just a collection of maps; it's a collection of regions for Dolmen Wood with details broken down for each one of these maps, depending on what you're looking for within the game. Regional maps, geography, geology, faction locations, and it just goes on and on and on. I personally would want this to win just because, good friend of the show, Glenn Seal, was the one who provided a majority of the work for that. He is an exceptional cartographer in his own regards and has done work for many popular games. Probably you may not even know it, but he is exceptional, and I personally think that this might be a close race between Dolmen Wood and Pendragon, because you've got a strong support from the Dolmen Wood fans, but of course, Chaosium is Chaosium. I think the only thing that may take down Chaosium is the Chaosium fandom. For a larger degree, is more associated with their other offerings than Pendragon currently, but it's hard to say. I mean, but
so which way are you going to go?
I'm going to say
Pick the fork in the road, left or right here.
I'm going to say Dolmenwood's going to win it by a hair.
All right, I'm writing it down. Dolmenwood.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Moving on, we're going to skip best community content and best family game and product, best free game and product. Nope,
Yeah.
we are going to do best free game product.
Oh, yeah, briefly. Go ahead.
Yeah, real brief. Nominees for this category are Daggerheart Quick Start Adventure, The Sablewood Messenger, Legend in the Mist, Learn to Play Comic Book Adventure, Shift, the role-playing game, Basic Rules for your RPG Day, Sprigs and Kindling Volumes 3 through 5. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of fucking contributors. And Triangle Agency Fanzine. That's a lot of contributors too.
Yeah.
So what familiarity do you have, Scott, with any of these?
I mean, briefly, I know I've poked a look at the Legend in the Mist, Learn to Play, and also the Daggerheart Quick Start Adventure. But as far as the others, I know the Triangle Agency game. I have it. I've read it. I wasn't even aware there was a fanzine. Sprigs and Kindling, I have no idea what it is. So, okay. But you have some knowledge of one of these for the most part.
I do. The only one I have familiarity with is the Daggerheart Quick Start, the Sablewood Messengers. In my local Wednesday night game group, Roz ran it for us, and we played through it, and we got to about 90% complete, and then we had to put the pause on it for a reason. We need to get back and finish it. It's an interesting scenario. We enjoyed playing it. It does allow you to really kind of experience what Daggerheart is about.
Okay.
And sample some of the basic rules. I mean, and it does what a quick start's supposed to do. Mm-hmm. It showcases the fundamental and foundational rules of the game. The story is good. It has a compelling storyline that lets you just get right into it. And now Roz did kind of add to it, so I'm trying to mentally kind of piece out what Roz added to it that wasn't part of the original story, because I haven't read the original story, but I've played it. So, but I did enjoy my play experience. Although we haven't finished it yet, I have enjoyed what I've played. It did showcase the rules, because I have the rule book. And that is the only one I have experience with. Okay. And it did what a quick start is supposed to do. Teach you the rules, allow you to get into it, and showcase the rules. That's going to be my nominee. Okay. My vote. So
okay. Yeah, and I really don't have enough to make it, so I personally speaking, I'm not going to go against it, but again, Legend in the Mist is all over the place here. I'll just throw one in the hat for Legend in the Mist.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So, moving on to
best game.
Yep, best game category.
Oh, wow.
So here we have Coriolis, the Great Dark Core Book,
yep.
Daggerheart Core Set, Legend in the Mist Core Book, shocking, Sickest Witch Core Rulebook, and last but not least, Thieves of the Tome. Thieves of the Tome.
Yeah. So,
talk to me, Teddy Bear. What do you know?
So, Coriolis, the Great Dark. I've got it. I've got the Flowers of Algarab scenario. I've read through the core rulebook. I am not familiar with the first rendition of Coriolis, the whatever it is, the three whatever, I don't know, but the original Coriolis, widely popular. A lot of people love that game.
Yes,
and it's hugely supported with 5 or 6 books and whatnot. So it's definitely had a good run. I know when this came out, a lot of people weren't really fans of it because it took a turn. And it was something different, a generational ship breaking away from the traditional Coriolis situation. Some of the rules were changed, a bit more pulpy, I think some people would call it, a bit more focused on, exploration, archaeology. There's an overarching situational nemesis, so to speak, that exists there, but it's still Coriolis for the most part. Legend in the Mist. Yeah, I mean, again, we're neither one of us are familiar with that to say other than playing the original
like quick start that was before the Kickstarter campaign. Yeah.
But I mean, City of Mist fantasy, I think, is kind of what people look at it as, so to speak.
With some new mechanical elements, yeah.
Sickest Witch is an odd one. Now, I'm not saying odd because it's nominated. It's just one of those things where I wish you could find out more about it. I know what it generally is I believe that you play a group of a variety of witches, so to speak, and you're being hunted, I think. It is generally an OSRE kind of game, but the problem is if you click on the link here, it brings you to Severed Books page selling you the book with no description. There's nothing there that tells you what it's about. And it's
apparently they need to go back to marketing 101.
But I know it's out there. But
womp womp.
I mean,
we'll skip them.
Yeah, I know Severed Books has been around doing things here or there. The one that I'm intimately familiar with is when I back the Dead Milkman scenario.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah. And then Thieves of Tome looks interesting. I mean, it's got kind of like that cartoony look of like the blacklight comic book artwork kind of thing, over exaggerated, big eyes, dripping ooze and all that stuff.
I'm looking at it now, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, it looks interesting, but... And then, of course, Daggerheart. Now, Daggerheart is in the hearts of many, be it because it's a good game or just because of the influence of those who created it. So this one, of course, I think is going to fall into a huge popularity contest more than the actual game itself. So what do you think?
It's literally, in my mind, it's going to come down to, excuse my expression, who got the bigger penile extension
right.
between Daggerheart and Legend in the Mist.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what it's going to come down to.
Yeah. I'm going to say this one. People are just going to look at it. They're going to go, I don't know Coriolis. I'm not. Maybe I have seen Legend in the Mist. I definitely don't know Sickest Witch. I don't know Thieves of the Tome. Daggerheart by default. So I think whether it deserves it or not, I think Daggerheart's going to win this one.
I'm going Daggerheart as well, not because I want it to win, but because I think it's gonna win. It's a penile extension thing.
Yeah.
It's a popularity contest at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
It's been around longer than it's been on the market and in people's faces longer than Legends in the Mist or any of these other games. And I think it's just got the bigger fan base.
Yeah.
So, yep. All right. We are going to skip over best layout and design.
Well, just a quick comment on that, because I'm going to show you something. All right, because listeners, you're not going to know this, but you've seen Wolfroop, the current edition, right? You've looked through.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I have it.
So of course, this is best layout and design. Now, I am not familiar with any of these other than the old world role playing game, the new Warhammer, which takes place in the past. And it's not a point of contention, but I'm just pointing out. I'm going to show this to. I'm going to show this to you, Keith. If I showed this to you without showing the cover, would you know, is this Wolfroop or the Old World?
Besides the fact it says Old World in the upper corner,
Shut up.
I wouldn't know the difference.
Okay.
I wouldn't know the difference.
So I mean,
it generally has this very, very similar aesthetics, although the character artwork is a little less grim and grimy.
Yeah. I mean, and there's nothing against layout. It is clean, it is neat, it is organized. Right. But I don't know if that's going to be enough to match whatever these others might be. So,
yeah.
Okay.
And neither you nor I have enough knowledge of the others to cast a prediction. Not to belittle any of the nominees. We're just going to skip it.
Yep.
All right. We're going to go to our favorite category of every year. This one is called, why is this a fucking category? Best monster / adversary.
Okay.
Scott, can you explain why this is a fucking category?
How hard is it just to say best bestiary? Is it because they don't want to have best next to best? Has no one actually said that, this particular category technically focuses on a single object and not necessarily...
We could say best monster book.
Whatever, but I mean the acclamation or the accumulation of all these books put together doesn't necessarily mean it's the best monster adversary, because we don't know what the fuck that means. Which one in the Domain monster book, which one in Monsters of Drakenheim is the best monster or adversary, not grouping of monsters and adversaries, not bestiary, not monster book, not monster manual. So
as the ENNIEs are known to do, sometimes they have very shitty category names. This is one of those shitty legacy category names.
Yeah.
As Scott outwardly said, this should be called Best Bestiary, not Best Monster / Adversary. So this year's nominees are Dolmenwood Monster Book, Monsters of Drakkenheim, Starfinder Alien Core. Not sure why that's a bestiary, but okay. The Field Guide to Floral Dragons box set and The Wrath of the Kaiju.
Okay.
So, my nominee right off the bat, because I don't like Starfinder, I don't like anything Pathfinder, Starfinder related, I don't know any of the others, is Dolmenwood Monster Book because I own it. It's gorgeous. And any one of those monsters will potentially fuck you up. So,
yeah, I'm going to agree with you on that. I mean, the biggest name in here that I'm aware of, outside, of course, Paizo, but I mean, they're a special group, their own, is just the rearing of the Field Guide to Floral Dragons box set again. Obviously, it made it here for another reason. Maybe there might be enough popularity, but I do feel that this definitely here is going to be name recognition for the most part. And Dolmenwood being what it is, and it would be well deserved because the monster book is beautiful. It's wonderful. It's not just the bestiary, but also a guidebook to how to run these monsters in the game. So the Monsters of Drakkenheim. That's a 5th edition supplement for that setting. It's hard to say. I mean, I'm so far out of the 5e realm, I wouldn't know what is popular or not. But my hope and my pick is going to be the Dolmenwood monster book.
All right, we're going to skip over best online content. Best production value is our next category. So we have Legends of the Mist, Ravenholm slipcase. So that's the Kickstarter slipcase.
Sure.
I think it's the general. I think that's the slipcase that's for retail.
Right.
Now. Mapamundi again. Terra Antarctica again. The Crooked Moon Ultimate Edition, and the Spark Devil again.
Right.
So, best production values.
Well, I'm going to, for the most part, looking at some of these, best production values, it's going to be hard to say because if the Crooked Moon Ultimate Edition wins, I'm going to call a bit of bullshit because I know not many people own that $1,000 product of a bunch of bells, whistles, and
Listen,
whatnot.
It's not $1,000. I have it up on my screen right now. And let's be honest. They currently have it on sale because it's ENNIE season, I guarantee you.
Yeah.
Looks like MSRP is $1,932. But you can buy it right the fuck now for $991.
Yeah, I mean, and it is a lot of stuff, but I mean, it is a lot of generic.
And that's for the 5e 2024 version. If you want it for the 5e 2014 version,
oh god,
you can pay $1 more for $992.
But I mean, it's swag. It's a bunch of swag. I mean, it's colored miniatures that aren't painted. It looks like cassette tapes. It's plushies.
Yeah.
It's a gift bag of stuff.
What is it you're buying? It's ginormous miniatures.
Yeah. So
colored miniatures, a bunch of dice sets. What is it? 3, 6, 9, 10 dice sets.
Yeah.
Looks like tarot cards. Several sets of tarot cards. Plushies, who cares?
Yeah. I mean, sure, whatever, sure. But I mean, production-wise, though, it's not going to beat the actual production of what you're going to get from the Spark Devil, and likewise, the production value of the Terra Antarctica and its.
You know what it reminds me of?
Huh?
Cthulhu Wars, those miniatures.
Yes, that's exactly what it reminds me of. So,
colored plastic, mold injected.
Without not being familiar with the slipcase and Mapamundi, realistically speaking, the best production values I feel should go again to the H.P. Lovecraft Historical Society, the Spark Devil, with a slight chance of maybe Legend of the Mist coming in just because of the popularity contest. But I mean, come on, there's nothing out between these that's going to beat what you're going to get in any sort of prop box from the H.P. Lovecraft Historical Society.
I'm in the same boat. I'm gonna go to Spark Devil.
Yeah.
For the same reason. I mean, just what you get for the value is amazing. It's $175. Sorry, $174.99.
Yeah.
You're getting a scenario and you're getting all of the props.
Ridiculous amount of props. Yeah.
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 And we're not talking just paper products. We're talking 3-dimensional props, all kinds of stuff.
And if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. I'd have to look into the details. But the wallet prop thing that they had that kind of came with its own scenario. I believe the stuff in the wallet can also be utilized in here. So you're getting overlap from other things that you own already. But don't quote me on that. I could be fucking wrong. All right. So the next one, best RPG related product. We are going to skip this, but I'm going to say if the belt buckle doesn't fucking win, then there's something wrong with this world.
I hate this category. All right, moving on. Best rules. All right, we have the nominees are A Land Once Magic, Daggerheart, Legend in the Mist Core Rulebook, Core Book, Sickest Witch Core Rulebook, and Thieves of the Tome.
So, question: If you literally stated, in the beginning of your core rulebook, had a list, an exhaustive list of all the rules that inspired you and you borrowed from, do you really technically qualify, or do all those people do?
So here's the thing in role-playing games. Circles,
oh yeah.
Is anything really new? Like,
right.
I mean, don't take me wrong, people. Yes, there are new innovative things out there.
Of course.
I'm not belittling anybody's creativity. I'm not harshing anybody's mellow, all right?
Right.
It's not my intent. You can be inspired by something and create something new.
Yes.
Because I've played that game.
Yeah.
And we're talking about Daggerheart, if anybody didn't know. I have played Daggerheart. I have read most of the rulebook. I have played the game. I have not run it. For those that don't know, they were inspired by lots of different games and then took the best of what they thought, the best of those games, in their opinion, and incorporated into their game, and then modified some things, left some things as they were, because why recreate the wheel, all of that stuff, and then put all the shit in a blender, and they came up with their own game. Yeah. So, to Scott's point, is it really their own creation? Or is it somebody else's creation that should get the credit? You know?
And I'm gonna throw a little caveat out there. So I picked it up. So when I went to Free RPG Day, there was a minimum purchase you can make, and they had it. The little slipcase on sale. So I went ahead and got it. I've gone through it, a little bit, and I've read the quick start. I've heard your take on it. And I just recently heard a podcast, which I don't normally listen to it, but he's like, this would be worth it too. Mike Shea, the Lazy Dungeon Master, had his opinion running a campaign through it. And I think there's universal agreement that I agree with him and you. And I think the thing with Daggerheart is because of the inspiration it pulls from, there's so many contradictions in there in regards to what they call their rules that Daggerheart does not know what it wants to be when it comes to its rules design,
it's literally, I personally think I summed it up pretty well. It took what it liked from various RPGs, maybe came up with a couple of mechanical things on its own.
Right.
The designers threw it all in a blender, hit the button, hit the puree, bzzz, and then poured it out, and that's their game.
Yeah. And but when you're going through it, you're like, oh, it's a storyteller game. Oh no, wait, it's not. It's a trad game. Oh no, it's a strategy game. Oh no, do whatever you want. You're making a story, and that kind of seems like what goes through.
And that's the pureeing effect.
Yeah,
I think
so. Enough grousing about it, though. And again, this is not saying Daggerheart sucks. It's just an opinion. And I personally would love to give it a try someday. But not knowing anything A Land Once Magic, Sickest Witch Core Rulebook, I don't know if it's his own rule set or it's OSR, because he tends to roll in the OSR circles, but whatever. Thieves of the Tome, don't know. Legends in the Mist, I'm familiar with City of Mist rules, so maybe kind of familiar with this one. Again, I think this is going to be the the biggest dick swinging in the room might win is Daggerheart at this point in time.
That's where I'm going, only because it's the elephant in the room.
Yep. So
whether it's the best actual rules or not, I don't know. Compared to the others, again, I have limited knowledge of the others. I've played Legend in the Mist pre-Kickstarter, so there's been some rules changes and refinement since then. I haven't played the current iteration since Kickstarter.
Sure.
So I can't cast a fair prediction on that one.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to best setting.
Oh, God, this is easy.
So we got Dolmenwood campaign book, macrame, ecrame, player's guide.
No. It's e-crime.
E-crime.
No, I'm joking. I have no idea.
Ecrame or macrame or e-crime.
Yeah.
Grim Hollow campaign guide, Household Volume 2, and Ryoku's Guide to the Yokai Realms.
Right. I have heard good things about the Yokai Realms book. I haven't looked at it, but that's not going to anywhere come near to make me remove. The simple fact of the matter is all of these are probably excellent, including Household, which I'm familiar with.
Yep.
But setting wise, there is no beating the Dolmenwood campaign book. And for those who have read it, they would, there would be no reason to pick any one of these other ones. But I think the unfortunate thing is I don't know if someone's going to go to some of the others just because they're not familiar with it. But take my word, the Dolmenwood campaign book is just an exceptional book, page after page after page from beginning to end. It's just
function.
insane.
I'm going Dolmenwood too. Its function.
Yeah.
Its form and function is absolutely top notch. The way Gavin Norman's laid it out, his vision for the way the hexes are on the map. The hexes are numbered. Each numbered hex is in there. So each hex is numbered in the campaign guide or in the campaign book. You go to the numbered hex. It's got its layout in the book. There's all the information you want about the hex. There's rumors. There's what's happening there. There's adventure sites there. I mean, it's just so well done.
Yeah.
Everything's easy to find.
Yep. And
adventure springs from your mind just by looking at a couple of pages for each hex.
Yeah. And
it's great.
If you're lucky enough to have the PDF, it's one of the most exceptionally linked PDFs there are. It is.
Oh my God,
crazy.
is it ever?
But I mean, and as far as the information, you're like, oh my God, but it's like, it's a 300, 500, I mean, it's a huge book. It's like, I don't need all that lore. Trust me, it's not too little and not too much. Everything is
like $60 for the physical book. It's cheap.
And
for what you're getting, it's 400-something pages.
Yeah, but the information you're getting is just enough. It's not like you're going to open, oh God, I don't want to read, 400 pages of lore. No, you don't. I mean, you every little bit in there is maybe a paragraph, maybe a chapter. It all interlinks and all connects, and you can use or not use any of it, and it still works. So, all right.
It's very accessible, very digestible. Perfect.
Yeah. All right. Best solo game.
We'll skipping this.
We'll defer to Roz for that. She can do her own podcast.
Yep. All right. We're skipping that. We're skipping over. No, we're not skipping over. We're gonna do a shout out for the best streaming content.
Yes. Good friends of Jackson Elias podcast. Give them their vote.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Give them your vote and nobody else. Only them.
Yes,
because they totally deserve to win. Because that's an awesome crew of folks.
Yes,
they do some great stuff.
Been around
not just their podcast, but their whole online community does great stuff.
Yes.
Their online conventions, everything. But their podcast is absolutely top notch.
And Scott will sleep better when he adds it to his pile of ENNIEs he already has. So do it for him so he gets a good night's rest.
Do it for the old man.
All right. Best supplement? Were we skipping this?
We were
best writing?
bypassing best supplement, and we were going to best writing.
Got it.
All right. So here the nominees are Making Enemies, Monster Design, Inspiration for Tabletop Role-Playing Games, Piaget 1348, Pirouette, Rapscallion, and Story Bake.
Okay. The only one I'm familiar with is Rapscallion.
Can I bitch?
Yes,
again?
Please do. Please do.
Okay. So you said Rapscallion. I want to bitch. Okay.
What's wrong with Rapscallion?
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with
No, but I mean, what best writing? Why wouldn't it be here? Go ahead.
My bitch is we went to Gen Con 2 years ago, 2024, and Rapscallion was being run there. This game is not a new game. And I'm not talking Ashcan version, because that was out for a long time as an Ashcan version. I mean, in print, this game has been out, unless my timeline is like absolutely, completely effed up. Yeah. This game has been out for quite some time. How the hell did it end up in the Ennies? I don't get it.
I don't know. I mean, the criteria, of course, is all this stuff should be relatively new within the time frame of the past year. There are little things
so I
that
just
slide
now maybe I'm wrong, because I just looked it up,
Uh-huh.
and it's being attributed as a 2025 game, and I don't know how that's possible. When
I know I've seen like in
Yeah.
2024. I mean, and again, this isn't like the quick start. This is like at least it's one of those stupid situations where it's like, oh no, we just released version 1.0 in 2024, but 1.2 in 2025, has the adventure we added at the end or some nonsense like that.
Yeah, I don't get it.
But I mean,
that's why it just throws me for a loop to see it as an ENNIE.
So, but okay, grousing aside with this one, this one's a difficult one because it's like, we don't know these. Now, one of them looks cool, this Piaga 1348 that Keith pointed out previously. I wouldn't mind checking this out, and of course, checking out the others. And I'm going through Rapscallion like I did, I really couldn't tell you. It's like, my God, this is just a masterpiece of RPG writing. I mean, just for shits and giggles, since we stopped here, I'm just going to go Piaga 1348 because I want to check out that game. All right. Yeah. How about you?
So I'm with you with Piaggio, only because I'm not going to vote for Rapscallion.
Until you see
it rubs me the wrong way. God damn it!
Until you see the birth records. Until you see the birth records, right?
Yeah, I need to see. I totally need to see. It's birth records. Like, yeah.
It wasn't born in 2025. I want the birth certificate to prove. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get it. No, I mean, again, and I'm with you. I mean, I know we're old, but we're not.
I mean, it is July 2026. I mean, maybe it did ship summer of last year. I don't know.
Well, I mean, but again, that doesn't mean that the PDF and the physical thing was done 2 years ago. It's just, fuck it, we didn't give you the physical book. But we all know that this shit slides in on special criteria all the fucking time.
I know. I don't know. I'm just, get off my lawn. I'm an old man, right?
All right.
I'm going to do Piaggio 1348. I've skimmed over the quick start. It looks interesting. No, I'm not going to run a game anytime soon right now.
Yeah.
I'm still in my funk. But it just generally just looks cool. The totally interesting historical vibe that really appeals to me.
Yeah, and it's pretty too.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Product of the year, the final category. We've got Coriolis, the Great Dark Core Rule Book. We got Daggerheart. We got Domonwood Campaign Book. We got Legend of the Mist Core Book. We got Menagerie of Unbearable Things. We got the Bonsai Diary, the Crooked Moon Ultimate Edition, the Field Guide to Floral Dragons box set, the Spark Devil, the White Horse of Low Vale. Boy, I can tell you who's not going to win.
I'm going to go for the underdog here.
What are you going to go with?
The Bonsai Diary.
You know what? If you win, I will, just tell me what your favorite 12-pack of whatever beer. I'll even do IPA. It's yours. Okay?
Ew.
I mean, or whatever you want. But yeah, this would be just a sheer spark of luck that deserves to be rewarded. So Bonsai Diary by Gene
It's
Koo.
a solo game. Just looked it up.
Jesus Christ.
It says 2026 ENNIE's best solo game nominee.
Man, how awesome would that be? The
Oh
Bonsai
God,
Diary.
That would be fucking cool.
So yeah. I mean, again, this is
a dick wagging contest.
This is
here.
another
This
one,
is all it is.
but I'm going to go with, out of everything, I'm going to swing towards Dolmenwood. Just because I think this is the one where, if the Dolmenwood fandom was going to come in and come together and vote, this would be the one that they're going to storm to try to get it to win. I don't know, but I would say it's a toss-up between Daggerheart, Dolmenwood, and Legend in the Mist, would be my guess. Although the Crooked Moon has the 5e fandom behind them, whatever. The Spark Devil is great, but it's not product of the year compared to these other things. But honestly, the Bonsai Diary. If it wins, celebration, fireworks, and everything. So.
Yeah, I mean that's like, okay, so this is the absolute apex of popularity contest.
Yeah,
right?
and then David comes strolling forward with his sling out in the desert and just says,
"Whack!
All right, guys." So okay, everyone vote for the Bonsai Diary. Let's make the Bonsai Diary win product of the year.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh,
let's totally do it. Although I did pull up Menagerie of Unbearable Things and the White Horse of Lowvale.
Sure, how do they look?
They both look kind of cool.
Okay, I mean, they had enough people to get it here. So I mean, there's got to be good things about this.
White Horse of Lowvale is a system neutral folk horror scenario.
Okay,
it looks pretty cool, kind of hex crawly.
Sure.
The Menagerie of Unbearable Things is a bestiary of tragedy.
Oh, cool. All right, well,
again, bestiary, not best monster / adversary.
That's what I'm going to call it. Bestiaries. That's what I'm going to call bestiaries from now on. It's like, I've got my Dungeon Master's Guide, I got my Player's Handbook, and I've got my best monster book.
I've got my best monster / adversary book,
and then there's the best adversary folio. So, all right.
Part 1, Addendum 3. So, all right. So you're doing what now?
I'm doing Dolmenwood. No, Dolmenwood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dolmenwood. Yeah. All right. I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm going to do Bonsai Diary.
Fuck yeah.
I am going for the underdog.
Yes. Okay, cool. All right.
Because why not?
We did it. Fuck. We made it through the end, and we went through every category.
Almost every category. Yeah.
They don't know that if they fast forwarded to the end.
And for the record, like last year, and like every year to come, Scott and I will always not nominate ourselves to be judges for the next year.
Oh, fuck yeah. No, we would, that. I mean, why not? But no, we won't. This will be. They don't even get like a free ride to Gen Con, I think. It's just like.
No, they just get a bunch of books sent to them that they don't even read. Yeah.
Yeah. And
so if you've never been to the ENNIEs, when they announce the winners, from all of your voting, because Scott and I went in 24, because 22 we watched it on TV, the live cast, but in 24 we went and we were there in person. You can buy the things the judges get.
Yeah, they'll just donate them. Yeah,
yeah, they donate them back, and then they're available to purchase for cheap. And there are quite a few that are still like in shrink wrap. Yeah. Some of them are auctioned. Some are things that don't sell in the auction end up in a box, and then that stuff's brought back year after year till it sells off.
Yeah, and don't pay no attention to the fact that some of them are still in the shrink wrap. So
yeah. So
what do you think of that one? Oh, it was excellent. It's the best thing I ever read. Oh, it's still in the shrink. He's like, what's that behind you? And then off he goes. So
fact.
All right, we are done. I've got to fucking jump into a GURPS game here soon. So
yep. All right, let's put a bow on this, listeners. If you like listening to our episodes, Hit that like button, follow us, tell your friends, share this episode, do all the things that you do so well on social media. Mm-hmm. You want to send us an email? Scott, what's our email? Because I always forget.
Titterpigspod@gmail.com.
Yeah, that's our email. Send us an email. Send us questions, comments, bits, gripes, complaints, death threats. Send those somewhere else.
Yes.
I could give you a few email addresses, but I will not. And I won't do anything illegal.
And Gene Koo, if the Bonsai Diary wins, we would appreciate a free copy because it would be thanks.
And we'll have you on the show. Exactly. Regardless, we're going to get you on the show because I want you to win because I think it looks fucking cool.
And then we'll have Roz on too to represent.
Yes, we will.
Solo
she
game
loves
community.
solo games,
and we know nothing about them. But anyways,
that's right.
All right, shall we?
And we are out.